Welcome to Green Slate & Company. My name is Larry Borowski, also known as Mr. Measurement. Flawless threads, perfect plating, exact length, all that's for nothing if you don't check your recess. Today we're going to discuss recess penetration gauging and why it's important to your inspection process. So why does the recess matter? The recess is part of your driving system along with the tool or bit that drives it and the assembly conditions itself. So too shallow of a recess and you can exhibit cam out, strip out, and ultimately a loose assembly, and that's when things start to fall apart. Too deep of a recess and you can experience broken off heads, which also results in too little torque, and again a loose joint, which ultimately results in things falling apart. So it's very important to check the recess to keep things together. So what does recess penetration gauging actually mean? It's a measure of the engagement of a driver bit with the entire form of the recess, not a depth of the actual cavity itself. The gauging system consists of a couple of very simple ideas. The element itself that's shaped as a go member for the recess we're checking, some kind of body to contain it, a spring-loaded device internally, and some kind of an indicator that reads our penetration depth. All recesses are going to require this minimum inspection criteria, recess penetration depth. That goes for your Phillips recess, your slotted recess, your hexagon recess, your square recess, and your 6-lobe recess. All the relevant standards should be scrolling on your screen right now relative to their appropriate driver size. Okay, let's use the gauge now. With us, we have a T25 6-lobe fastener and a go penetration gauge. So we are going to first zero our gauge on a hard flat surface. Secondly, we're going to engage the tip of the gauging element with the recess of the screw, and then we're going to push it up to the face of the gauge, and the resultant measurement on the indicator is our penetration depth. So while these are both recess penetration gauges, they may look a little bit different, but this one is actually more mobile. It's used for bringing it around from machine to machine and actually checking your parts. Only good for one part. This gauge body contains one gauge element, one type of gauge element, one size, and so it's only used for that size. When you get into the RecessCheker system, it's good to have these. You can mount these at the machine or you can have them in your calibration lab, but what it does is it opens up the world of all of the other recesses. So if you want to check, right now we've got a 6-lobe recess in there, but if you change over and you now have a square that you're dealing with, you simply change out the member, you re-zero your gauge, and then you're ready to start checking recess depth on a square. In addition to checking the square and the 6-lobe, we also have the hexagon, we also have a slot, there's a total recess depth, there's a Phillips, or whatever other recess you can dream up, we'll make a gauge for. What not to use to check your recess penetration depth and why. You don't want to use a bit and you don't want to use a caliper. A bit it's not manufactured precisely, first of all. It does not represent the minimum material condition, and the tolerance is so great between different suppliers and manufacturers that no two bits actually fit the same in a recess. So you're going to get totally inconsistent results. Many people, they'll try to measure the length of a bit, and then they'll measure the length of their screw, and they'll engage the two and then measure them together and say, oh, I went in that far. But that is a very poor way to check penetration depth for the reasons I just told you about the quality of the bit itself. Another thing that people like to do is they like to take their calipers or a depth gauge and take a bigger recess, for instance, and then just bring it down in there and say, oh, my depth is, 1/4 inch. And so that is a bad way to do it too, because what you're doing is you're measuring down to the bottom of the recess where there's no more, it's beyond the recess itself. And now you're getting into the drill point at the bottom or the void at the bottom, and you're not actually measuring engagement, key engagement depth. Do not use bits, do not use calipers. Use a penetration gauge as found in all the standards that govern the fasteners that we make. Calibration is a very important part of our gauging, especially with recess penetration gauging, because different gauges, as they wear, will experience or measure a deeper recess than what we really have. For instance, on a 6-lobe, one of the key elements of calibration is how rounded the end gets. So as that goes down in the recess repeatedly, you'll get a rounding of the tip. And so what that does is once it rounds, it starts going deeper into the recess, giving you erroneously deep readings. Same thing with a Phillips tip. So there's a little circle where all the wings meet up at the tip of a Phillips. And once those edges break down, you're now engaging further into the recess, deeper, and it's not a valid measurement because you're missing part of your shape. And so definitely get your gauges calibrated. Those are features that are primary features to check on your calibration certs, and when they start to wear, you need to replace them. The bottom line, when we're checking for recess penetration depth, you need to have the correct standard, you need to have the correct gauges, and you also need to make sure everything is calibrated correctly. Otherwise, you're wasting your time, and you're going to end up, things are going to fall apart on you. For more information on penetration gauging, please visit our website, check out many of our articles that we have on the topic, along with several YouTube videos. You can also contact us through Ask Mr. Measurement, or feel free to give us a call anytime. Someone will always be there to answer your call.